any family has suffered tragedy, it's been the Von Erich wrestling family. 5 out of 6 sons dead.
Zac Efron's villainous wrestling persona, Fritz Von Erich, was portrayed as a Nazi.
From Berlin, Germany, weighing 269, Fritz Von Erich.
Legends suggest that a Holocaust survivor confronted Fritz and said that he had lost all 7 of his sons. He then cursed Fritz for his offensive on-stage persona. Whether a myth or fate, this became known as the Von Erich Curse.
I have thought, what the heck is this? Some kind of a curse or something?
Jack Jr., the eldest, met a tragic end in 1959 at the age of 6, drowning after an electric shock in Niagara Falls.
Losing Jackie, our first baby, was a terrible blow to me.
Fritz molded his remaining sons into stars of world-class championship wrestling. Kevin, David, and Kerry Von Erich rose to fame, presenting all-American wholesomeness.
The Von Erichs were local heroes. They were the all-American boys, the Christian athletes.
However, tragedy struck for the second time in Tokyo, as David was found dead in his hotel room at 25. The family attributed his death to acute enteritis, although many speculate an overdose as more likely.
These blows come, and we just stand up and roll with them.
Their 5th son, Mike, replaced David in the arena, but almost died in the hospital from toxic shock syndrome as a result of a botched shoulder surgery.
And then later hearing about how they'd gone on TV and asked fans to pray for me. And that's the only reason I'm alive here today.
Mike was never quite himself again, and as a result, he died in 1987 due to a sedative overdose.
Inside the car, investigators found an unsigned, handwritten note. It said, "Mom and Dad, I'm in a better place. I'll be watching."
Kerry, the Texas tornado, was by far the best known of the Von Erich family. Unfortunately, Kerry faced despair after a 1986 motorcycle accident cost him his right foot.
For a year, they tried to save that foot. But after a year, the foot was no better. The foot was dying, so they had to take his foot off.
His wrestling success became overshadowed by his inner turmoil.
And he said, "Dad, I really love you." And I should have realized that. That was different. Something wasn't right here.
In the end, Kerry killed himself with a self-inflicted gunshot wound through his heart on his father's ranch in 1993.
It's just tragic. I mean, I'm numb.
The Von Erich family curse then made its way to Chris. Chris was the youngest of the Von Erich family. With his short stature, asthma, and extremely brittle bones, Chris was never able to achieve the success that his father and brothers had achieved.
Last month, Chris went into the woods behind his family ranch, and just like his brother Mike, he took his life.
As a result, he tragically ended his life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in 1991 at the age of 21. With Kevin as the only surviving brother left to tell the tale, he gave Zac Efron his blessing to play himself in the 2023 biopic, The Iron Claw.
You know, there was a time when I was really down and low, and I mean crazy. I was like in a bad way. But, you know, it didn't destroy me, and it made me stronger.
The name, The Iron Claw, pays tribute to Fritz Von Erich's trademark move, mirrored by his sons during their brief yet timeless glory days in the wrestling arena.